budget situation, at least this city, is somewhat difficult to keep up with.
Yeah, honestly, I think it's probably true for a lot of municipalities, but particularly folks that, have a lot of experience in business, and, I've run a public company for over 10 years. That's very difficult to understand, and I've spent a lot of time, directly with the city manager and the finance staff trying to get close to it. What I can tell you is this: Colleyville is reasonably healthy from a financial point of view. However, it is absolutely true that there are certain budgets, within our government that we're borrowing, stealing from between each other in order, to make our operating budget and our tax rate work. And so probably the easiest way to describe that is, we often will take funds from our savings account, which is the general fund, and put them into our checking account, our operating budget, in order to close that revenue and expense gap. I'm an unapologetic fiscal conservative. I have the endorsement of Texans for fiscal responsibility, because they know that, my principal goal is to ensure that, either protect our current tax rate or, and by the way, look for every opportunity to reduce that tax rate. And at the same time, I will not agree to take on another nickel of debt, for public works projects or otherwise. We got to figure out a way to pay for things as we need them and pay as we go.
This is a very important election. It's been quite a few years since there's really been a contested election for Colleyville City Council. And because of that, I think we've had some very low turnouts. So I understand that the early voting starts April 28th.
April 28th at City Hall through May 6th, and then the general election on May 10th at Bransford Elementary. And, to your point, these municipal elections are not generally well attended. In fact, my opponent has never run a contested election. He's never actually been properly elected, by the voters against a competitive candidate. And we really don't want to see that happen again. There's just too many important issues going on in Colleyville right now, so we really encourage everyone, to come out, whether you agree with these issues or my opponents, and have a say in what's going on here in Colleyville.
Nelson Thibodeau, Local News On.